Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sharing with Shannon. I'm Shannon. Merry Christmas. And I just decided to do this because I sometimes at the holidays I feel very lonely, and especially on Christmas. Christmas seems to have it's a rough time for me. I'll just be very honest with everyone about that. Uh, I actually lost
Hello,
some.
everyone. Welcome to Sharing with Shannon. I'm Shannon.
And I'm screwing up all over the place. So that's I guess that's what the fun is on a live stream. I can't help but screw up, it seems, in my life. In my life I have a lot of screw ups. But here we are, and I hope that I see some friends that I haven't seen in a while. Seventh, thank you so much for being here. You've always been such a supportive friend. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how I can't tell you how much it means to me. Uh, Hi, Echo. It's good to see you. Uh, I lost somebody very dear to me at Christmas. I lost my mother on Christmas, and so that makes this a very melancholy time for me. I mean, when you're out in the stores and you go everywhere and everybody's wishing you happy holidays and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and sometimes I'm just not feeling it. And I don't know if I'm alone in that or I guess I am kind of alone in that. But is it still echoing? Okay, I'll continue on. Oh, hi, Merry Christmas, sweetie. Thanks for being here. Merry Christmas to you. So, as I was saying, I don't think I'm. Maybe I am alone in just feeling like this should be a happy time of year for everyone, and I don't necessarily always feel all that happy. And it's been a really rough week with work and doctor's appointments, and Teddy's been sick again, and it's kind of been a bit of a rough go. Uh, my poor dog, he had a scratched cornea, and he needed to have eye drops every 4 hours. And I was scheduled to go to work then for 4 straight days. I went to LA twice, and maybe I'm a bit of a control freak, but like I know that I will set my alarm and I will be there to give my dog his eye drops every 4 hours. And I had to let go of control and trust my very dear friend. Her name is Janie, and she was there for me. She took care of both Teddy and Roxy, and he had his follow up appointment at the vet, and his eye is great again. And so I'm very grateful that it all turned out all right. But it's been nonstop. All of my flights have been delayed coming back from LA. Oh, thank you. I was looking for the Christmassy vibe with and a little bit of lace. You probably can't see the lace part of it, but thank you. Um, so yeah, it's been just a nonstop week for me. After getting delayed once again for the second time in LA, I got back to very late, and my dog had a vet appointment at 8 a.m. I had to pick him up at the dog sitter, run him over to the vet, and he was declared healthy. And so then and then I got to go pick up my dogs and bring them home. And I'm off for 2 days, and tomorrow I go back to LA. So it has been a crazy week, but not filled with the normal kind of crazy shopping and last minute things that people usually do at Christmas, but just, my unique life that has just been it it's it's just been challenging, I guess you would say. And but I can't help but think of my mom at Christmas because it was my mom that always made Christmas very special for me and my sister and my dad. And it was a really rough time to lose your mom at Christmas. Uh, and and I know she wouldn't want me to feel this way, like you know, about the holiday for the rest of my life. But it's definitely has been it definitely makes it hard, and just the keeping busy. So, sweet tea, how is your Christmas going? Are you able to spend it with your kids this year? And how about you, Seventh? How is your Christmas going? Because I really would like for this to be a bit of a dialogue and not just me. I think anybody who knows me knows that I'm terrified to get up here and talk by myself. And so I'm trying to do something challenging to I just want to be able to prove it to myself that I can do it. In addition to that, I've had some friendships and some past friendships that have also just been very hard. Uh, there's been some cyberbullying issues come up in my life, and nobody wants to hear that they how old they look, or that they have a butt chin or a prune face or anything like that. Um, you're still in wake up mode? Oh, that's right. You're on the left coast. I'm kind of in wake up mode too, but I'm like, I have to use it or lose it. Like, if I didn't do this now, I didn't know if I would have the guts to do it later. So, um, I I kind of what is that acronym? I think it's called HALT. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. I think I was all of those things yesterday. And I took all of those things out on 7th, and I didn't mean to. Uh, I was very hurt by a lot of the things that have happened in my life. I was extremely tired from working 4 days straight. And prior to that, I had my alarm set for every 4 hours to give Teddy his medications. And it definitely was hard, and then you start thinking about how Christmas used to be, and having a big family. I came from a fairly big family that used to have big get-togethers at this time of year, and it's just different. Just life goes on and life changes. And let's see, 7. What did you say? And it's perfectly fine. I wish you would do it every time. That's what friends are for, to carry you, and when you're not strong enough to carry yourself. Well, that's definitely how I felt yesterday. I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I could do it, like I could carry myself at the time. It was definitely one of those times. But I also hate to dump on my friends. And since this is a time where I'm like experimenting with trying to figure out how to do this YouTube thing, I don't know how to take this down. So yeah, I'll just make more of a fool of myself. So, because like what else is new in my life besides feeling like I don't know what I'm doing? So yeah, I can't figure out how to put I put the comment up there. I can't figure out how to bring it down. I can't figure out how to take the comment down. Boy, am I just batting 1,000 here. So, well, I guess at least I do have one friend. So, and that friend doesn't know I'm live right now. So, uh, Roxy's mad at me. I don't know if any of you know me. I have two dogs. I have Teddy and Roxy. And Roxy was humping Teddy today, and I had to. I I I I I I had to make her leave, and now she's mad at me. So I'm like, okay. So now I lost. Now I lost. Now I feel bad. I lost another friend. It's like, do you think that Roxy's gonna forgive me, or do you think she's going to snub me the rest of the day? Because I'm starting to feel like she's going to do that to me, to do this to me the rest of the day. If anybody is here that knows how to pull it, ooh, it worked. How about that? I got it. I got it to come down. Look, celebrating the simple things in life. Like I actually figured out how to do that. Oh, and in our neighborhood, we had a bear attack the trash cans this week too. And I texted my neighbors. They attacked both of my neighbors, and I'm between them. And they didn't attack my trash, so apparently I don't have good trash. But they completely obliterated like the trash in both of my neighbors' cans. So I texted my neighbor, and I said, I just want you to know it wasn't me. I was thinking it was a drunk driver. And they texted me back that no, they think it was a bear because the bear went through and just like ripped everything to shreds. And sweet tea, you know where I live. Like I do not live anywhere near any wilderness. I live near the beach. I have no idea how the bear found his way to my community unless he floated here during the hurricane and hasn't been able to figure out a way to get back home. So, I guess it's a bit of a lonely bear, is what he is. And I was wondering, did anybody ever have a favorite gift that they ever got as a child for Christmas? Seventh, sweet tea, did you guys ever have a favorite toy that you ever got? The thing that I got that I really liked the most, I think, was Light Bright and Spirograph. Those were two of like my favorite toys that I think I ever got. Uh, and I don't know, somehow it seemed like I had a lot to say. And then when I'm up here, I don't feel like I have anything to say. But if I get on the phone with somebody, I mean, they can't get me off of the phone for hours. So, but anyway, so there's been a lot of this has just been this has been a challenging year. Teddy has been sick so many different times. I've been in and out of the hospital. it just seems like, and I am going into 2026 definitely hoping for a happy and a little bit of a better new year. Uh, you really love the year you got a TV radio. What's a TV radio? Oh, sorry, a CB radio. So did you use it a lot? Like, were you one of those people that are always like on the that was like always using it a lot and talking to, I don't know, like a lot of truckers had those back in the day. Do they still have those? I wonder if they still exist. So, I'm wondering if any. So this has been, again, it's just been a challenging year, and I just felt like there might be other people that might felt that way. Hello, welcome to the show. Hi, Sensei Bras. I do because I'm an introvert, but not too much. I'm an introvert too. But just because you're an introvert doesn't necessarily mean that you want to be completely alone. And that's basically how I felt yesterday. Was just was just completely alone. And I don't think that's a fun feeling for anyone. Crystal Phoenix Rising, good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just failing bad at this YouTube thing, and so it's really great that people come on here and that they can do this and make it look so easy, because it is not easy. I'm the most extroverted introvert there is. Right. Well, I found out that really what introvert means is that that's how you get your energy is from your alone time. But that's just how you recharge your energy. And that's how I recharge my energy, is that I need some time away. I need my books. I need my favorite Christmas movies. Some of my favorite Christmas movies have helped. Like, I love the movie The Holiday. Well, my ultimate most favorite uh, movie for Christmas is It's a Wonderful Life. And I was actually thinking about It's a Wonderful Life yesterday, because there was part of me that was wondering if there would have been any difference if I had never been born, if I've actually made any difference to anyone anywhere. I was actually having those thoughts, like I can't even remember his name. Was it Harry Bailey? I remember, was it Harry Bailey? I was wondering, like, if I would have even been missed on the planet if I hadn't been born. And that's kind of a sad place to be in. Not kind of a sad place to be in. It's a very sad place to be in when when you just think that maybe you haven't made a difference on the planet. At least, especially if you don't feel like, if you have made a difference, that it might not have even been a positive difference in the world. Uh, my mom-in-law was watching it when I got home from work yesterday. Nice, nice. Oh, thank you. That's a very kind thing to say. Really. Um, And you know what? You were one of the people I was gonna send a Merry Christmas text to. And I realized that I hadn't spoken to you since July. And it's just funny how life just it gets away with from us, where you think that like, oh, it's January. You have time to make your New Year's resolutions and make them come true. And then it seems like you turn around and it's like, oh gosh, it's Halloween, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas and New Year. And like, where did the year go? It just maybe that's maybe that's just because maybe that's just part of getting old. You know, because like as a kid, Christmas definitely never came fast enough. I don't know if everybody else was like me, but I just could never wait till Christmas. And in elementary school, we used to make these card, out of the construction paper. We would make chains of like red and green at the beginning of December, and every day somebody would take a chain, or would take a link off of the chain that was the countdown to Christmas. And it never seemed like Christmas would come fast enough. It never seemed like my birthday would come fast enough. And my birthday is always during Thanksgiving time. So it was, again, it's like, I feel like I get hit with everything all at once: birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all of a sudden, boom, the year is gone. And it goes by so quickly. Yeah, made them myself and didn't do the countdown though. Nice. But yeah, that used to be it used to be fun. Can you please tell me what you've learned the most valuable lessons in your life? Well, I guess never take tomorrow for granted, and that never be too busy to be kind to others. The golden rule: do unto others as you'd have done unto you. I truly have tried to live by that. I can't say that I'm always perfect. I certainly not perfect, and I would not want to be held to that standard. But that is truly how I try to live my life. Uh, what would you say, since Abraz? What do you think the most valuable lessons in your life have been? But like, I just think that being kind and to others, it is a policy that I try to live by. I can't say that I always feel like it make the I can't say that it always feels like it makes a difference, but I do try. Uh, Honesty is something that's very important to me, and listening to your one other thing is listening to your gut, because every time I haven't listen to that deep core just feeling inside of me, that has always been a serious mistake of mine. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but you get a sense of someone or some situation, and you talk in your mind, you talk yourself out of it, and then the next thing you know, you're like, yeah, that's what that little voice was. I think listening to I don't know if it's a sixth sense, if it's just something that we have primal. I think it may be primal from back in the day. That is actually a survival skill that I think that modern society, to a great extent, has pretty, like we talk ourselves out of listening to our gut. And I think that listening to it is a really important thing. Uh, I was uh, do unto others. Okay. I always thought it was do to others before they do it to you. Okay. Is that the golden rule? I thought it was do unto others as you would have them do unto you, which means treating somebody the way that you would be treated. That's a little bit different. Do if you do something to others before they do it to you, that could be a bit dangerous. I mean, that wouldn't, because like that would be acting out of fear for me, at least. Like if I thought somebody was going to hurt them first, and that wouldn't be that's not a way that I would want to live my life. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to like do it to others before they get a chance to do it to me, uh, because people have had plenty of chances this year to kick me around, and and maybe part of that was because I found myself in a situation where I felt like I had to speak up for what I felt was right. I felt like I needed to warn others, uh, to try and avoid um, them being hurt the way I was. And I have to say that I'm questioning whether that was a good thing, because in the end, I got hurt a lot by it. I mean, there are people that still haven't talked to me since I stood up for what I thought was right. And but that was just the way I was raised. Like if I could prevent somebody being hurt the way I was hurt, that's what I try to do. And I don't know. I would love feedback on that. Do you think I did the right? I mean, do you think you do the right thing? Oh, okay. I was wondering. Thank you. Thank you for sending me the clip. Um, I appreciate it. Um, I don't think I saw anybody sharing their favorite Christmas movies. I the only one that shared my favorite Christmas movies? Yes, thank you for the support. It is hard to be up here alone. And and it's easier to have somebody to talk to on stage. And I know that I'm doing way too many uhs and ums and just trying to think of what it is that I'm trying to say. But I just thought that maybe coming on here and facing my fear, and in a time when I'm not doing really great, like every other time for the most part, I've been essentially in a pretty good place. And I'm not in a great place right now. I feel very let down by a lot of people that I thought I could count on, and it's rough. Hugs to you. I appreciate you. I really do, Crystal. Okay, the most valuable lesson was my pride until God gives me a lesson. Maybe these lessons I've been learning have been from God, and maybe maybe they were lessons I needed to learn this year. And hopefully I've learned my lesson so that I don't have to be, so that it doesn't have to be any harder next year than it has been this year with everything. Um, but I wanted to come out, and again, like I said, I wanted to face my fear. I wanted to just see if there were anybody out there who's also in the same boat as me with just feeling lonely and a bit dejected, and absolutely fingers crossed for both of us. Yes, we have to catch up. I haven't heard what's the newest things going on in your life. Sometimes I feel like I spent the last year treading water and just barely trying to not drown. Is basically what I've kind of spent the last year doing. And the particularly like the last couple of months, it just feels like with the treading water, that there's somebody underneath just trying to pull me down. And but I was very hurt. I was very dejected, and I just decided to just come out swinging. And I, I don't believe your comments are showing. I haven't seen a comment since this one. Did you make other comments? Sorry, I didn't mean to. So are your comments showing? This is the first one I saw. By the way, where are you from? I am originally from Michigan and I live in South Florida. Where are you from? DeAudrey Gore, so happy to see you. My dear friend, my partner in crime, as it were. And DeAudrey Gore has definitely been a huge support to me, and we've had a little bit of mischievous fun over the last few months. I have to say it has been a bit of mischievous fun. And I had asked everyone if they had a favorite Christmas movie. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie, DeAudrey Gore? I said mine was It's a Wonderful Life. And Seventh says his favorite, Die Hard and Gremlins. Are Gremlins I'm not going to get into the dispute of whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I mean, it does have Christmas music playing and it is snowing, but we could really go rounds about whether that is actually a Christmas movie or not. But I do love Die Hard. Let's see. Uh, Die Hard and Gremlins are your favorite movies too? Like, do you two actually have the favorite Christmas movies? Uh, Mine is live action Grinch and Babes in Toyland. Great movies. Yeah, actually, I put the Grinch on for Teddy. I don't know if anybody in the audience knows this or not, but I have a dog that loves to watch movies and TV, and he likes cartoons as well. So he will just sit there for hours and just bark at things like the Grinch or I mean or I'll put on 101 Dalmatians or for him, or Lady and the Tramp, and he will just sit there and have fun. Um, and we'll just sit there having fun barking at the dogs. Yeah, it's if let's see, what is that? If Christmas is a team in movie, if Christmas is a team in movie, is it okay? Is it me? Maybe it's me. I don't, I don't know. Theme is Christmas was the theme. I mean, Christmas was a backdrop to that. I I suppose it definitely was a backdrop to it, and there was Christmas music playing. She was at a Christmas party when they were held hostage by terrorists. So I suppose there is Christmas in it. Um, why don't I remember? Okay, why do I not remember the Gremlins being part of a Christmas movie? I missed that part of it. Maybe I'll watch that today. I probably will watch that today. Oh, and one of my more modern favorites is, and I know it's sappy and it's a romance and it's also a rom com. It's The Holiday with Jude Law and Jack Black, and I, again, it's kind of sappy, kind of romantic, and yep, Gizmo was a Christmas gift. I didn't remember that Gizmo was a Christmas gift. I didn't remember that. Good morning and happy Christmas to you, Sheila Frizzle. Welcome to Sharing with Shannon. Do you believe in enlightenment? I know it's weird. I just like to ask people about their beliefs and experiences. Maybe I'm not sure exactly what you mean by enlightenment. I think I believe in enlightenment, but I might not have the same definition for it as you do. Sheila, I was asking everyone what their favorite Christmas movies were, and my chat was reminding me that Gizmo was a Christmas gift from the Gremlins. I didn't remember that. My favorite Christmas movie was It's a Wonderful Life. I was having a bit of a rough time yesterday, and it reminded me of It's a Wonderful Life because I was wondering if I've made a difference, or if I really should have had, if I if I'd made a difference, or you know, or if I was going to be visited by the ghost of Christmas future, warning me of how much of a Scrooge I am. So, but that's another Christmas movie that I really liked, was Bill Murray and Scrooged. I loved that. I loved that movie. See, and that's what I thought, that there were very many definitions to the term enlightenment. So that's why I was trying to get a bit more clarification on that, because enlightenment could be about a variety of different subjects. Let's see, Deirdre Gore. There is an Agatha Christie episode where Christmas pudding is important to the plot, so we watched that last night. Oh, that's great. I love Agatha Christie. So yeah, that's. And then you were telling me about your Christmas cake, that we don't really do as much in the United States. I wasn't really as familiar with Christmas cakes. And you were telling me about, and then we started talking about how the traditions and basically how how I think Christmas lights got started was through the dark winters. I think that so many different Christmas lights and things to just you just basically I can't even imagine how the world was before there was electricity. Like imagine how dark, especially the further north you go, having your days be as short as they are and not having electricity uh, to help with that. I think that that would be rough. And then you also have to worry about if your food supply is going to last through the whole winter, and are you going to be able to make it to winter? I had this theory that people need to hibernate a little bit the way bears do, although the bear that's living in South Florida where I live, he doesn't seem to be hibernating because he was going through our trash earlier this week. So, maybe the bears don't even get a chance to hibernate here in South Florida. Exactly. That's why I think that lights became such a part of the celebration. Just, I mean, when your nights are so long, and that's one of my favorite parts of Christmas too. I mean, aside from the religious connotation, which is a very important part of Christmas, Christ is right in the name of Christmas. So, but the more, I can't think of the word right now, but in the modern way of Santa Claus and Christmas lights and Christmas trees and things like that, it's definitely a different connotation than spending all day in church, going to midnight mass, and things such as that. A time of light in great darkness. I I definitely think that that's really important. I haven't confirmed it, but someone mentioned it last night in the chat. All right. Should I send Shannon the song I sent you last night? Yes, you should. Send me the song. Let's see. And Sheila says, I'm making a salad right now, but it's a Minnesota salad. Go Google it. Yeah, I don't know what a Minnesota salad is. Uh, I'm making pumpkin pie cheesecake. Oh, pumpkin pie is one of my favorites. They're remaking Murder She Wrote with Jamie Lee Curtis. Wow. I don't know. I really love Angela Lansbury. Do you think that Jamie Lee Curtis will be as good as Angela Lansbury? I absolutely loved Angela Lansbury. Bye, Crystal Phoenix. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I love Murder She Wrote. Does anyone remember the crossover with Magnum PI? I kind of do, but oh man, if you want to talk about like a dream guy, is there anybody that didn't think, okay, I mean, there might be, but who doesn't think that Tom Selleck could rock jeans like nobody else in the world? I I just I mean, I just had to admire his ability to wear. Well, he looked pretty good in shorts too. Who am I kidding? Would Tom Selleck look bad in anything? Sorry for the Girl Talk 7. Um, no offense intended for that. Oh, look who showed up. Apparently, look, look, everyone, this is Roxy. And apparently she's forgiven me for making her stop humping Teddy. But that was not a nice girl thing to do, Roxy. Nice girls do not hump their brothers. And I think everybody in the chat would agree with me that a nice little girl does not hump their brothers. Agreed. He looked delicious. Yeah, he looked delicious enough to eat. Okay, the project is planned as a feature film adaptation of the TV classics series, though the exact release details and timing haven't been fully revealed yet. I think Angela Lansbury, I just thought she was spectacular. And then if you ever saw her in Sweeney Todd, or what else was she in? Oh, she was in that cult movie. Oh, what was that movie that was, though, the Manchurian Candidate, the original Manchurian Candidate was Angela Lansbury, and she was terrifying in that movie. That was a terrifying movie. And I have to admit, I haven't seen the modern day Manchurian Candidate. I pretty much live in the past, I guess, because I don't really remember the original Manchurian Candidate. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm living in the past. I haven't seen the modern day Manchurian Candidate. Angela Lansbury was hysterical in Murder on the Nile, just comedy gold. Absolutely. And she could rock a Broadway songs. Like, she was incredible. And she was British. Did anybody realize that? She was British. Sorry, Death on the Nile. Okay. That makes more sense, because I am familiar with Death on the Nile as opposed to what you had said before. Okay, Google Minnesota salad. I'm not even exaggerating. Okay. I do not know what a Minnesota salad is, so I am going to Google it. So pardon me while I Google. I'm a slow Googler. Let's see. Especially with the new update from Apple. Like, I do not like the new update from Apple. Like, that's not an exaggeration. I do not like it. Minnesota salad. They aren't really salads. Okay. Oh, it's Minnesota salads aren't really salads. They're typically sweet, creamy, gelatin based, or dessert style concoctions with ingredients like Cool Whip, Jello, fruit, cookies, and marshmallows. Oh, those are great. My grandmother used to make those all the time. It was a great film. Betty Davis and Maggie Smith are in it too. And Seventh Son says, also known as Watergate salad. Watergate cake was great too, which is made with pistachio pudding. Like, I love my mom used to make Watergate cake all the time with pistachio pudding mix, and it was great. Yes, it is a definition of salad that I wasn't aware of either. Okay, so you put in mayo as well? Like, that seems very interesting. But I just heard somebody say, didn't I read somewhere where people eat mayo and peanut butter sandwiches? I haven't tried that, but they swore by it. They told me I needed to try it. I haven't done that yet. But it just seems like putting mayo in it is definitely different. But okay, so anyways, you guys, I have to say I am very grateful. Please don't try that. I'm sure it's fatal. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I do want to thank everyone that showed up for me today. I really appreciate it. Sometimes it does help to sometimes the advancements in society do allow us to make friends from other places that we might not have ever met. And that's why, like, how would I have ever met Deaudre Gore in South Africa and now in Ireland, or Seventh all the way out in California? I never would have done it without the advancements of technology. So I have to be grateful for the advancements of technology. 1 box of pistachio pudding mix, 1 can of crushed pineapple with juice, a tub of whipped topping, Cool Whip, 1 cup of mini marshmallows, a half a cup of chopped nuts. Walnuts or pecans are common. But apparently you also need to have mayo in it as well, because Sheila Frizzle says so. So where I guess you would just add the mayo and mix it all together. Wow, it sounds phenomenal. Oh, look, everyone. Seventh is sharing a song. Seventh has a channel where he writes really great songs. So if anybody wants to click on and follow and watch his songs, he's really great. No, the pineapple doesn't make the dairy curdle. It's not real dairy though. It's Cool Whip. Which do you have Cool Whip in Europe? And I don't know if that's an American thing, Cool Whip. But peanut butter and mayonnaise is pretty good. I put peanut butter on my BLTs. Oh, that's interesting. Cool Whip is an artificial whipped cream that actually tastes, I don't know, it has a unique flavor to it. I mean, I love regular whipped cream, but Cool Whip has it's a little bit different, but they probably won't even allow it in Europe. It has so many chemicals in it. I'm not sure it has dairy in it. It's I think it's a non-dairy. I think it's a non-dairy whip. It's very interesting, and it's probably one of those things that only the United States would allow, because of all the chemicals that you have to put together to make something taste like whipped cream. I do find that when I travel to other countries that I find that I eat a bit cleaner, because we allow so much garbage in our food here. It's unreal. The GMO and the chemicals that we allow in the American food is just, it's kind of, it's gross. But I mean, it tastes good, but it's so bad for you, which is why Americans have such a reputation for being overweight the way we are, the way we are. I haven't seen it here, but I really haven't looked. I'm positive we didn't have it in South Africa. Yeah, it again, it might just be one of those American things. It's usually in the freezer aisle. Uh, just like I was shocked the first time I went to Europe that eggs and also eggs and milk were not in the refrigerated section. And here in the United States, it's pretty much always in the refrigerated section. The Cool Whip is usually in the freezer section, and then you kind of defrost it when you get home. Yes, you can watch it without being a Suno member because I'm not a Suno member. So I'm able to watch the videos, and I'm not a member. Hey, Andre, hey, welcome to Sharing with Shannon. Hey, maybe I need to go to another country for my health. You know, our food here really is bad for us. If you're here in the States, Merry Christmas to you. Where do you live? I'm in Florida. We were sharing earlier where we lived. What are you? Must be in the States. What state are you in? Happy Mary to everyone. The family's waking, and I've got to get the wrapping paper trash ready. Have a wonderful day. You too, Sheila. Thanks for stopping by. Eggs, in the fridge. It's a USA and it's a Canada thing. We processed our eggs. We wash our eggs. And because of the way we wash the eggs, it makes it so that they have to be refrigerated. But they're cleaner and they're prettier. But yes, it's only Canada and the United States where eggs are refrigerated. But I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So you're from Texas and originally from Mississippi. I'm from Michigan and I'm in Florida. So it's very nice. It's very nice of you to show up. And so anyways, I just wanted to just stop in and wish everyone a Merry Christmas or a Happy Christmas from wherever that you came to me from. And I do feel better, and I want to thank everybody that showed up, and I hope that I made people feel like they're not quite so alone for Christmas, because this time of year can really drag on everyone, especially when everybody is constantly telling you to have a great day and to be happy and to be merry, when sometimes you don't always feel all that happy or merry. But so everyone enjoy the rest of your Christmas, and I hope that everybody will come back again, and so then maybe we could have some more sharing. I originally named my channel Sharing with Shannon because that's what I wanted to do, was just kind of share a little bit of what's going on in my life with you, and hopefully you can share a bit of what's going on in your life with me. So right, it's the process of the washing. You can guarantee there aren't any feathers on our eggs. There's no dirt. I mean, they are pristine white. And anyways, everyone have a Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you again. Hopefully I'll try and do this again before the new year. So have a great day, everyone, and Merry Christmas, and thanks for being here for me. I do so appreciate it. Have a great day.